We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order and start with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, well, ask for a motion to approve today's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approval of the minutes from July 10th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from July 10th, 2019.
I will second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approval of the claims for payment for July 17th.
Move to approve claims for payment July 17th, 2019.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Utility permits and secondary roads department.
This morning at 9:41, I received an email from Taylor Rull, county engineer. Bruce and Angela are on vacation. Joe is at the doctor, so I'll be taking FEMA around. In the summer, intern will answer the phone until Joe returns to the office. Update, he wanted me to make sure everybody knew. FEMA is about 60% done in looking at stuff and their survey work. I take them as much as possible because I can make sure it's done correctly. It's hard to trust someone else to make sure that they see the problem spots. RR Bridge north of town should be done this week. Paving job is 95% done. Contract hauling is at about 30% completion.
Okay. Thank you. Appointment to Veterans Affairs Commission.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The rock hauling you said was 30%
Contract.
The contract.
Yes.
Now, there was an article in the paper that said the quarries were running out of rock. Are the contracts going to be able to be fulfilled or what?
They had to start crushing the rock. When we started with contracting, they mentioned that they were getting low on rock. They'd have to start producing more rock before they could start hauling. That's why it pushed off to July to do the contracting.
And one of the beautiful thing is that our contract haulers are the quarries themselves.
The
So
quarries
they
have
get-
the contract.
So they get their rock first.
So will the contracts be able to be fulfilled this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine.
Yeah, they have to produce it.
They should, but I looked at the contract and I didn't necessarily see any penalty clauses for lack of rock. And, I was kind of wondering, looking at around our house, what roads have rock and what don't. And I'm going, oh, this is going to suck.
So,
I don't know where they're all hauling off the off contract either, but I know they stockpiled a bunch of rock during the wet time, because when they were sitting at the quarries, they were sitting there for a long period of time. If we can stockpile it, we can just haul straight from ours and get more rock hauled to the road the days you can haul.
okay.
Do it.
All right. Appointment to Veterans Affairs Commission.
I would make the motion to appoint retired Captain David Mitchell to the Hardin County Veterans Affairs Commission.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Until we received the applications, I wasn't aware that we had so many highly decorated veterans in the county with a number of different skill sets, different branches of service, different MOSs, and so personally and professionally, I think that's something that Hardin County should take great pride in, that we have a lot of people that have served the country and some have, sacrificed their careers to serve our country. So while the application process was difficult, I just believe my nomination or my motion will best represent the veterans of Hardin County at this time.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Pardon?
What will you be doing?
This would put him on the commission that puts him in charge of Veterans Fair. This is Bernie's board. He works under a commission. Dave would now be, after the vote, would now be one of the 3 commission members.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Change of status, Economic Development Director.
I'd make a motion to approve the change of status effective July 29th, 2019 for Angela De La Riva as Economic Development Director at a salary of $50,000 per year, full-time exempt as presented.
I will second.
Any discussion?
What does exempt mean?
So through the Fair Labor Standards Act, there are certain positions and roles and responsibilities that if the person has, they may not be eligible for overtime, other forms of compensation. So this position is an exempt position. So we consult with Attorney Galloway on our positions to determine if they're exempt, non-exempt, overtime eligible, all those different things.
So since she's exempt, then she won't receive overtime if she works more than
Thank you.
her hours. Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution for debt authorization on the County Health Employees Health Plan Trust.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution for debt authorization.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Nancy, roll call, please.
Lance,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye.
Renee.
Aye. The Recorder's Monthly Report.
I'll make a motion to approve the monthly recorder's report as presented by Recorder Cadner.
I will second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Public comments. Any other business? Donna?
I was wondering what had happened, what was going to happen with that abatement in Iowa Falls.
What I understand is, I'm not sure that Iowa Falls has really decided, or if between Iowa Falls and Don Nell, as to whether or not that is going to go through. So it hasn't been brought up again. So I think Don was having second thoughts on that.
I should hope.
So I'm kind of waiting to hear from him.
Okay.
I mean, Iowa Falls is aware of the situation, because I did talk to Jody Anderson, so, yeah.
Do you know if you talk to her, do you know if they're gonna, if they've approved that $250,000 loan to them?
I have no clue.
I believe it had been considered. Initially, it was initially considered for like a 0% loan, and
they turned
then
that
it
down.
and then I don't know if it ever came back to the council. I think it was like 1.25 or something like that.
1.5.
So I don't know if it ever came back to the Iowa Falls Council for consideration yet, Donna. Yeah, I've been kind of waiting to see if it memorialize what was in the paper and stuff. Yep, I'm with you. Just wait and see.
Okay, any other business? All right, we have a motion to adjourn. Or recess. Should we just recess for
Recess, please.
our boards and commissions reports. Okay,
Yep.
I'll just recess at this time.
Second.